It's October, so naturally that means I gotta do a spooky video, right? Video games are the perfect avenue for fright, so why not a top 5 countdown of the scariest games I've ever played? Because that's stupid and overdone, and I don't even play horror games that much. Five Nights at Freddy's notwithstanding. No, that's not me. But you know what is scary? All year round? Water, man. Water levels are nothing new to games, like, at all. But what makes water so scary? Well, a lot of things, really. Water levels tend to change around the physics of a game, as well as how it's played. And sometimes this creates tense, horrifying moments in games. There's none quite like Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. Just jumping into the water means the game gets radically harder. Sonic is slower, your reaction time kind of becomes slower, and what's that? Yeah, that's right, you can drown. The sheer anxiety of finding air or getting out or doing anything, it's terrible, it's real, and then... Yep. But that's not inherently creepy, right? What about an entire game that takes place underwater? Take Echo the Dolphin, for instance. Echo is a nice, pleasant game. You swim with all your little dolphin friends and communicate with sounds, and hey look! The other dolphins are jumping and doing tricks. That looks fun. Why not give it a... Oh god! Yeah, so Echo is a really weird game. It's also always kind of creeped me out. And since you're a dolphin, you spend the whole game underwater. But because you're a dolphin, you need to focus on your air supply. So like Sonic, you have to worry about drowning. Combined with an unsettling atmosphere, creepy music, and just... water, man. And here's a straight up spoiler. The final boss. It's so scary! I can't imagine getting to this as a kid. Even now it still disturbs me. Everything about this game is unsettling, but that just seals it, man. Moving on to another game with fish. If you don't already know, I like fishing games. Bassmasters Classic was one such fishing game, and though despite having the Bassmasters seal of approval, I think that's a thing, it kinda seems insulting to people who enjoy the sport. Or maybe it's accurate. Either way, it's a pretty standard fishing game, except for the huge paragraph at the beginning. Most people would speed through this without a moment's hesitation because it's so obnoxiously long, but this guy drops a hint. A fish that was huge and got away. Yeah, in the last lake of the game, there's this hidden pond over in the corner. Getting to it is a nightmare because your boat is huge and the creek to get it is so small. You'll get stuck a bunch of times and want to give up until, behold, a tiny pond with one single fish. Cast in the deepest spot and eventually, this shows up. Any other fish in the game, it's clear what they are. This thing is big, ugly, and mean looking. The fact that they added in this creepy shadow that unveils him as he gets closer makes it so much worse. I don't care if I win the game, I don't think I want to try catching him. But if you sack up and do it, this is the catch screen. Look at those teeth, the everything, and he was 50 pounds. No, forget it, done. Nope. I'm playing Deer Hunter. What I've listed here are just a few examples of water being scary and not even really trying to be scary. Never mind games like Half-Life where a giant mutant fish is just trying to eat you. Monsters, serial killers, water, very scary. So this Halloween, instead of dressing up as your ghosts or your whatever's popular now, go as a typhoon, because water, man, water is scary.